Sade Robinson, a 19-year-old graduate out of Milwaukee, went through some of the most heinous events that one can experience through the last moments of their life. For the people who are not familiar with Sade Robinson's story, please refer to my part 1, as it will provide clarity on the things that you need surrounding this event. Now, Sade Robinson went on her first date with 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson, and that will be the last date that Sade Robinson will ever be on. As a matter of fact, this TikTok that I'm displaying right now was the last TikTok that she made before she met a monster. That first date will leave a grieving mother searching desperately for the remains of her daughter. Now, as of now, the only thing that has been recovered from Sade will be a leg, 2 feet, an arm, and a torso. People have been finding remaining body parts of Sade Robinson along the coast of Lake Michigan. This event right here is the most tragic event I've ever seen in my life.
Sade Robinson's mother, Sheena Scarborough, spoke with Nancy Grace on her podcast.
This is traumatizing, Nancy. I never expected this to pull up on my front door. This isn't normal. This is a 2024 Jeffrey Dahmer.
A comparison many are making as Sade's body parts keep turning up across Milwaukee County.
The last time I spoke to my daughter was on Easter Sunday, okay? We seen her. She came by my parents' home. We spent the Sunday together.
The next day, on April 1st, is when Sade was first reported missing. It's also the night we now know she was killed.
Sade was a beautiful soul. She was an amazing girl. I couldn't have asked for any better daughter. There was things my daughter did that many adults were not even able to accomplish in their lifetimes.
Sade was set to graduate with her associate's degree next month.
This has caused so much emotional effect to my family, my parents, who love my baby so much, her grandparents, her uncles, her aunties, the community. Everyone has pulled up. This has affected many people in Milwaukee.
Breaking news tonight, a crack in the disappearance and dismemberment murder of a beautiful teen girl, Sade Robinson. Did the spoiled brat son of a Milwaukee millionaire lure Sade on a date turned murder?
Maxwell Anderson, the 33-year-old monster responsible for the dismemberment of Sade Robinson's body, actually comes from a very prestigious family. It's been noted that his father walked amongst some of the elite based out of Milwaukee, putting his net worth well over the range of $1 million. So how did this happen? How do someone that's privileged, someone that was handed everything to them as a child, be responsible for some of the most heinous events that I have seen in this decade? Now, his family did release a statement that said, "On behalf of myself and family, I would like to express our deepest sympathy and heartfelt condolences to the family and loved ones of Sade Robinson. We are shocked and devastated by her senseless death. To Sade's mother and father, words cannot express our sorrow for the incomprehensible pain and grief you are going through. We join the entire community in celebrating Sade's life." Weird, because how can parents who express this type of remorse have a child like Maxwell? I really do not understand it. The thing that is bothering me so bad is the grief and just the hurt that Sade's mother is going through.
Over the last several weeks, friends and family of Sade have spent countless hours searching for her body to give her the proper burial she deserves.
They mess with the wrong family. We're going to call all of them out, and we're going to speak for the whole community. Because I'm not about to sit down and I'm not about to sit still on this one. It's justice for Sade, Nancy. It's justice.
As of now, investigators and local neighboring police officers are actively searching for the rest of the remains of Sade Robinson's body. As I said earlier, the only thing that has been recovered is a leg, 2 feet, an arm, a piece of torso, and a piece of flesh. Everything else have yet to be recovered. This is so tragic because as a parent, you do not want to bury your child, But then you don't want to have to go through these events, having to try to figure out what happened to your child prior.
You can still see footprints all over this remote beach that's along Lake Michigan here in South Milwaukee. Neighbors tell me investigators were out here for much of the morning on Thursday. This home security camera footage shows investigators by the Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's van just up the hill from the beach.
It's yards from my front door.
Someone walking the remote beach around 7:30 this morning found a torso and an arm just yards away from Angela Buchanan's home.
I'm definitely on edge now.
The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office believes the body parts belong to 19-year-old Sade Robinson.
This is not something that anybody should have to go through, especially such a young girl.
Angela was just down on the beach the evening before walking her dog.
It just kind of makes me scared now to kind of want to come down here with my dog, and do what we do every day, because now it's, am I going to come down here and be the next one that's going to find more body parts?
Angela's neighbor Gail, who didn't want to be on camera, says the beach is her escape. Is this disturbing to you?
Honey, the whole world is disturbing right now.
With tears in her eyes, Gail can't help but think about Sade's life that was cut too short.
Oh my God, my heart breaks for her. If I would have found those, I would have been devastated. I can't even imagine what their family feels like. My heart's gonna cry for this. I can't. It's gotta stop.
Something that won't stop is the search for Sade's body. Gail joined the family and friends along the shoreline Thursday afternoon. Investigators say they were taking a sonar boat out on the lake to look for more body parts on Friday.
I truly pray for the recovery of the rest of the remains of Sade Robinson, so her mother, her family, her friends can provide her with the burial that she deserves. No one should have to go through this. It blows my mind the amount of monsters that we walk amongst every single day. I want everybody, please stay safe, stay vigilant.
This is a place of darkness, and now it's a place of light.
Bright pink balloons, posters, flowers, and stuffed animals flooded Maxwell Anderson's front yard Monday. Roughly 24 community members held a pink out in honor of Sade Robinson.
Miss Robinson is me. She's millions of women and young girls that look like me.
Anderson's home is where investigators say he killed Robinson 2 weeks ago before he scattered her body parts throughout the area. As the case captured attention, people drove through the neighborhood just to see the house. The organizers now want those passers-by to see something different.
People can drive by all they want to and point, but what they need to do is point up above and thank God that she's there.
Before the pink out, someone placed a no trespassing sign in the front yard and another sign that said the property was under video surveillance. But those signs were quickly covered in pink as well. As the community members transformed Anderson's home, law enforcement continued their search.
We're still going back and looking, and we are just trying not to leave any stone unturned.
Prosecutors said there are still missing body parts as law enforcement continues looking for forensic evidence.
We're still working with our partners to bring Sade home.
As the sun set and the memorial grew, people made no apologies for taking over Anderson's home.
It is what it is, but it doesn't have to stay what it is, and so we changed it.
For more updates surrounding Sade Robinson and stories like hers, please follow my YouTube, Toot Reacts, and make sure you follow me on here as well. Rest in peace to Sade Robinson. Your name, your legacy, everything that you stand for will never be forgotten.